Hi everyone, it's Anne Gregory, online therapist here, and I wanted to talk today a little bit about why phobias occur. Now, there can be different reasons, and obviously everybody is different. For a lot of people, the phobia that they develop can be a learned response. So maybe it's a reaction that they've seen in someone close to them, usually when they're younger. So it might be a parent, it might be a sibling who's reacted in a particular way to a particular stimulus. And as a child or a young person, you've learned that response. You learn that that must be how to respond to that particular trigger. So for a lot of people, it can be a learned response. Sometimes it can be a trigger event that's caused the phobia in the first place. So somebody might have experienced something usually traumatic, and again, often happening in childhood or teen years, where in a particular situation, something has happened which has caused, a shock or a trauma in that moment. And that then becomes associated with that thing. So, for example, somebody who as a child went on an aeroplane and perhaps there was a lot of turbulence and it felt as though the plane was falling out of the sky. So for that child, they associate going on a plane with the plane might fall out of the sky. So they will often try and avoid that even as they get older, even when they can rationalize that the plane isn't going to fall out of the sky. But that traumatic event, that trigger event, has caused them to want to avoid that stimulus now. And often, to be honest, there are no particular reasons, no obvious reasons why somebody might develop a phobia. It's one of life's mysteries, I suppose, that there's not always a reason that we can logically apply to it. Some people, I think, just have more of a tendency to be a little more anxious than other people. So that, could be a factor, that they've got more of a propensity to anxiety anyway. And there are two main types of phobias. What we call a simple phobia, which is literally one thing, one stimulus, one item, object, animal, whatever it is, that someone is particularly, irrationally, extremely afraid of or tries to avoid, where there are no obvious other anxieties or worries that surround it. It's just that thing and nothing else. And that's why we call it a simple phobia, because it's just that, simply that one thing that's the problem. Other people suffer with what we call complex phobias, which is usually more of a generalized anxiety. So someone may say, and I often get this when I speak to clients, is there anything that you're frightened of? And they may say, oh, I don't like heights. And I think, okay, you don't like heights, that's fine. And then as we talk more, they'll say, oh, and I don't like open spaces, and I don't like lifts, and I don't like going over a bridge. And there'll be lots of different things. And that's when I realize it's not a simple phobia. It's not just one thing that causes the problem. It's almost like a layering of anxieties. And that's what we call a complex phobia, because it's somebody who's worried about lots of different things, or lots of different things impact their lives on a daily basis. So I hope this is helpful, just to explain a little bit more about why phobias occur and the different types of phobias. But if you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch and let me know, and I'll answer them. Hope you have a great day. Speak soon. Bye.